Hello everyone and Happy New Year. And today we're going to be making spring rolls. The following ingredients are vermicelli noodle, cooked shrimp that we have here, and also pork belly that is already cooked. Okay, so here are the vegetables that we prepare for the spring roll. We got spearmint, leeks, and rau răm, and yep cá. So this is going to be made with the spring roll that we're going to be making soon. Okay, so this second batch of food we're making is called mì Quảng, and here we basically put in lemongrass to be fried and shallot to be fried. Okay, so this is the noodle that we're going to be using to make mì Quảng. Really, it's rice noodle. It's hủ tiếu, áp chảo, but yeah, this can be used for making mì Quảng. Here we're rinsing the vegetable three or more times to make sure all the dirt and pollutants are out of our spring rolls. Okay, so checking up on the lemongrass that's being fried. When it's turned golden, then that's when we throw in the meat, the pork meat, to be cooked. Okay, so the lemongrass is fried to golden. Now we're gonna put in the pork. Looks like pork ribs, right? Okay, so the pork ribs we already rinse it with cold water after it's being thoroughly cooked to remove any pollutants or right. And now it's being simmered, and then we're gonna pour in the broth. Okay, and afterward we're gonna cover and let it cook for how long?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. So we're gonna be putting the mì Quảng flavor into the soup. So that's what it looks like. How many cubes do you put in there? 2 cubes. And what's the color gonna be like when it's done? Okay. Yes. So we put in a little of the dầu điều, or there's a special name for it.
Annatto seed.
Annatto seed oil. That's correct. And this makes the soup more rich. So we're gonna let it the ingredient dissolve, and it's gonna penetrate the meat. Okay, so we are slicing the pork belly into smaller pieces or smaller slices, and see how good the color is. Okay, so we're going to be peeling the shrimps for the spring roll. these are not the larger shrimp size, but they're good size to be eaten.
You can choose the bigger one.
Yeah. Yeah, the other day we just use it for something else, and we don't have enough of the big ones, so we're gonna be using this instead. Okay, continuing to make the mi Quảng, we're gonna be frying the shallot, and then we're gonna add in the shrimp to be fried with the shallot as well. The soup for the mi Quảng, it's complete. See how rich the texture looks when you open the cover. Okay, so the shallot is fried to a golden color. Now we're adding the shrimp to be fried along the shallot. For the shrimp to turn into a reddish color. That's when we know it's going to be cooked. Now we're adding the pork belly meat. And we're going to throw in the seasoning powder. This one is a vegetarian powder. Stirring it up. Let it cook. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit the annatto seed oil into the shrimp and pork belly as well. Okay, so the meat, the pork belly, and the shrimp and annatto seed oil, it's all mixed together, and the flavor has been absorbed into the shrimp. And so we're gonna add in a little bit of the black pepper, and we're gonna call this done for now. Okay, here we're gonna be adding a little bit of the black pepper into the pork belly, and this is going to be for the spring roll that we're going to be making soon. Here we're going to be making the peanut sauce that comes along with the spring roll, and we have the following ingredients here. We have hoisin sauce, Skippy peanut butter, and water. So they will be all mixed well into our pot. So we are pouring in the hoisin sauce. We don't have an exact amount that we're pouring, but it's going to be at least 3 to 4 tablespoons. And then we're going to add in the peanut butter. This is we're using Skippy because this is a lot creamier than some of the other peanut butter out there in the market. Okay, add some water into the mix, and we're going to stir it up. and make sure it has a consistency that we made earlier. So it's going to look like this as a final product. So with the peanut sauce, peanut slash hoisin sauce, we can add a little bit of lemon into the mixture, and you can see that it has some consistency but not quite where we want it yet, so it's going to take a little bit of time to blend in the peanut butter with the hoisin sauce. So our hoisin and peanut butter sauce is complete. You can see it has the correct consistency, and when it cools down it's even better. So very creamy and very delicious for our spring roll. So we're going to be letting the peanut hoisin sauce to be cool. And if you guys are allergic to peanut butter, you could always use fish sauce. You don't have to use peanut sauce, but peanut sauce actually tastes a lot better. Okay, so for our spring roll, we're going to be using the 3 Ladies brand rice paper to make the spring rolls. So we're beginning to roll the spring rolls. So adding in the lettuce, and different garnish. Here we have spearmints, raw rum, and leeks. Okay, so we add in the vermicelli noodle. Then on top will be the pork belly, and then the shrimps. And then we add the leeks. So that's our first row. Okay, we're continuing to make our second row. Nicely done. So we dip the rice paper into the water. I'm gonna add the garnish. Add in the vermicelli noodle. belly is next. And 3 shrimps. And then we roll. Add in the leeks. Okay, perfect. And that's our 3rd row. Okay, so this is the mì Quảng that we're gonna make right now. So we add in the pork belly, shrimp, and the actual noodle. Okay, and we're gonna pour in the soup or the broth. Look really delicious already. Looks delicious. So this is the garnish for mì Quảng. So I'm gonna add it into a bowl. We're adding the noodle, the big noodle. And then we're gonna add the shrimp and pork. And we're gonna pour in the soup. To complete our final product. Looks delicious. Okay, so to complete the mì Quảng dish, we need to have peanut, roasted peanut, and fish sauce with Thai chili. Okay, and most importantly, we need to have the bánh tráng nướng or roasted sort of rice paper, roasted sesame rice paper.